Did it again. Red Dead Redemption. Oh my god. I don't know. Oh, I'll fix it. Darn it. Oh, jeez. I can't believe it. I don't know why it does that. I gotta figure that out. I've just gotta figure that out. Give me a second. I'm putting, setting it back to say Farm Sim instead of Red Dead Redemption. All right. And then we'll get started. I shouldn't have to do this every time. I just don't get it. Alrighty. Here we are. What are we doing here? Alright, say we're going to do a little farming. I'm going to sell some cotton and some lavender. And let's see what else I need to do. Uh-oh. Trouble. Oh, no. 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 I'm losing my lavender. It's a little lopsided. There it went. Okay. Well, I'll come back for that. We'll come back for that. I gotta run over to the cotton field. I think I got it all harvested. We just need to pick it up. Let me go check on the other fields before I get started with that. Make sure that everything's ready for the next harvest. Barley is ready. The wheat is ready. Clover is ready. It's on 48. Some more barley. And 49, I'm not sure what was on 49. Let's see. Potatoes. I wonder if this chat, I wonder if the live stream's even working. I don't seem to have anybody here. It's just me, all by myself. Did I do something wrong again? All right, there's, hey John, how are you doing? Gamey, hello, how are you? Can I get a sound check and a video check? I'm having technical problems again. Good. Oh, thank you, thank you. I didn't know if I did something wrong again. The stream messed up when I started it, and I thought I was sitting here all by myself. But anyway, let's get on with it. I need to pick up some cotton. Good to hear. Thank you, John. Thank you, Gamey. That's a relief. Chris McNutty, thank you. All is good, he says. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining the stream. I was running a little bit behind today, and I set stuff up all at the last minute. And I wasn't sure if anybody could even see me. I thought I was here all alone, and it was going to be a lonely 2 hours. I should have known everything was all right, because I got my one thumbs down. I always get one thumbs down, always, always. And I forgot to look at that. I thought, well, I'm not live streaming. I should look at that first, because if I get that one thumbs down, then I know I'm live streaming. Scorpion's usually the first one on, and he didn't make it today yet. And the one thumbs down beat him on. Scorpion's always the first one on. So, what's new, everybody? Anything new today? Coming to the end of the week again. That went fast. It's already Thursday. I'm trying to look at some of the crops that I need to grow in respect to buying animals and such. John says there's nothing new. At least that's what I think he's saying. Anyway, this farm has some different things to give the animals. I don't have any, so I can't tell. I need to buy some animals, but I need to look and see what the animals need to eat, because there's millet and stuff like that on this, and there's melons, vegetables like onions and carrots, and they've added some of that to be fed to the animals. So I kind of need to look and see, like, for example, I think the sheep on this map require clover. So I need to take a look at, I need to buy some animals, I guess, and then see what it is that they need and start planting some crops appropriately so that I can get the 100% on the animals of productivity. Don't you love this trailer? All right, I better put the straps on. You know what I'd like to see in this mod? But I'd like to see the straps go all the way over those great big piles of cotton. Wouldn't that be cool? Have these huge straps come popping out and fly over the top. That would be cool. So I don't have enough money to buy any animals, and that's why I wanted to get this cotton sold. This cotton's going to give me some money so I can buy the animals, or at least some animals. All right, let me take the straps off, see if we can sell these things. And what'd we get? $2 million. Whoa! That's some expensive cotton. My goodness. I should stop planting anything but cotton. Wonder why the price is so much different on this map. That's pretty good. Put it back in pickup mode. I thought I had it in pickup mode. Do I not? There we go. This is strange. I don't know where anybody's at today. Usually everybody comes in right at 1 o'clock. It is 1 o'clock, isn't it? Well, it is for me. I'm on West Coast time. Talking about time, this Sunday we moved the times back again. So we're going to get rid of daylight savings time this Sunday. Time falls back in the fall, and then spring forward in the spring. So we're gonna be moving the clock back on Sunday. This Sunday coming up. Everybody has to remember to adjust their clocks. I like watches. I've got a like pocket watch collection. I've got many wrist watches that I've collected over the years that I like. They're not antiques or anything like that. They're just watches that I enjoy that I like. I've got the pocket watches. I've got one that's got a clear cover to it, so you can see the workings inside. And I've got an old railroad watch that somebody gave me. But I also have like a grandfather clock. I've got wind-up clocks around the house. The old pendulum swing watches. Not watches, I'm sorry, clocks. I love them. I love my grandfather clock. Just love it. The grandfather clock has to be reset, rewound, if you will, once a week. And then I've got one wind-up clock that I have. It's a 30-day clock, so I have to wind it every 30 days. Jorgen, hello, how are you? Good to have you back. All right, let's sell this stuff. $1,700,000. Now we still have that lavender to sell. So let me go get the lavender. What's going on, Jorgen? Scorpion's here. No notification for me, but I'm here. Yeah, I had that same problem, Scorpion. I started, and it reset everything back to Red Dead Redemption. So I had to fix that. Well, I was wondering why, about the notifications, because for the first, I don't know, 10 minutes of the stream, I was sitting here all by myself. Thanks for checking on the Twitch for me. Yeah, that was strange. I thought I wasn't live because there was just nobody, just me. All right, let's see what we get for this lavender. 305,000 for, what was that? 5 bales of lavender. So Scorpion, look at my money. I had a couple $100,000 just from selling the cotton from that one field. 4 million. I should plant everything in cotton. That's amazing. So I need to buy some animals. Scorpion. Hey Craig, how you doing? All right, let's plant this trailer over here. I can't say anything because I'm a lurker myself. Well, generally when I'm watching YouTube, I'm also playing a game, so I don't usually chat too awful much. That's one reason. I got other reasons, but that's one of them. Doing good, Craig. I hope you're doing well. All right, let me shut this down. I want to get right over there to field 55. All my other fields are ready to go, harvest-wise. I needed to get that cotton off there. What I did was, if you remember, I had that really slow cotton harvester here. I leased two of the ones that I normally use that are much faster and just stuck them on this field and just got it wiped out, lickety split. But I got to decide what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do on this one, it needs lime, so we're going to lime it. And then I think I'm going to plant soybeans on there. I need to, as I was saying earlier, I need to buy some animals because the food is different. At least I think it is. Let me show you. I'm going to buy a cow. Let me buy a milk cow. And then let's see what they need to eat. Cows here, they need grass, soybeans, and corn. I don't remember cattle needing soybeans and corn. I could be wrong. I just don't remember that. Hay and silage and total mixed rations. I could be mistaken, but I don't remember soybeans and corn for cattle. But I'll tell you one thing that I know for sure, because now, let me show you a sheep. I'm going to buy a sheep here, and then we'll take a look at sheep. They need soybeans, they need wheat, barley, and rye, and clover. Clover is not a normal crop for giant maps. And so I'm thinking that there's different food they need to eat. So I want to buy some animals and figure out what I should be growing in crops to take care of the animals. So that being said, I did plant a field in clover over here. So we're going to have some clover to feed the sheep. Right here we got some clover. So we'll get on that. Game Vlogs, how are you? Welcome. Glad to have you in the stream. So I might as well let me check the pigs and see what it is they need. I'll buy a pig, I guess. I'm gonna buy more. I just want to check this out here before I load this side up over here. See, pigs now. Pigs need millet. Millet is not a normal crop for normal giant maps. So this is changed here. Carrots. You don't normally have carrots. You don't have peanuts. Wheat, barley, and rye. We don't usually have rye. So this is what I wanted to do, is get some animals so I can tell what kind of crops that we really need. It looks like a couple of them need corn, so maybe I should get some more corn. I've got barley going. I've got soybeans that are going to be going here in a minute. So let me get, before I get too carried away with animals, let me get this guy started and field 55 so I can plant some soybeans. So, is anybody else subscribed to my channel that didn't get a notification today? I'm just curious. It happens quite often, actually, with YouTube, that they don't send out notifications. But anybody else not get a notification today? What the heck's going on outside? Somebody's got a muffler problem. I saw buses at the school again today, so I wonder if they're busing kids in again. It was computer only for a while. Put this thing down. The easy way to set your grandfather clock is to stop it for an hour. What? Oh, you mean you're talking because I was talking daylight savings time? Is that what you mean, Randall? Yeah, that makes sense. Excuse me. All right, well, he's going. Let's see. Animals. Animals. Well, I can actually start a harvest. I'm thinking about buying another combine because I'm getting more crops going here, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I've still got cranberries in here. Always enunciate your T's. Are you talking to me? Did I slur some T's? Your snake's going into fasting mode. Do you enter a fasting mode along with your snake just for support? Just give it a little bit of support. You're fasting with it. I know they're working on it. I don't know if they're still working on it, but California, Washington, and Oregon were all working on just staying on standard time. Well, actually, that's not what they. And I misspoke. They've been working on staying on daylight savings time and not changing. But with all this other junk doodle doodle that's going on in the world, I don't know if they're still working on it. 6 months? They don't eat for 6 months? What kind of life is that? Oh, I'd have to eat within 6 months, that's for sure. Yeah, so yeah, I forgot to look. I asked if any did anybody else not get a notice? Craig, you're subscribed. Did you get a notice that I was live today? Well, I thought don't the females eat the males, and then they don't have to worry about it. I mean, that's the way it is nowadays. We get so many women out there that hate men. They're eating the males. Is that all over the world, or is that just America? Well, let's see. I think I'm going to start at the other end so that it will finish on this end. Craig says he got a notice. All right. Well, that's good. Jeremy Burnett's in the house. Hey, Jeremy. Welcome, welcome. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to hire a worker here. And I'm not going to do the windrow because I don't need the grass. So who do we have working? We got Matt Jensen's on the clover. Yeah, so if you set it for windrow, I'm not sure whether you get the clover or not. I'm just not sure. And I don't want... Oh, shoot. I don't want to take a chance. I don't need the grass. If you set the windrow up, you get grass out of it. But when I did it the first time, it didn't seem like I was getting much clover. It looked like it was all going to grass, so I didn't want to do that. I'm just going to do it that way because I don't need the grass anyway. Craig says he got 2 notifications because he's special. Right, Craig? 10 to 25 minutes late? Wow. Yeah, I thought I was all by myself. I was getting a little worried. I thought, well, I don't like live streaming anyway. If nobody's going to be here, I'll just stop live streaming. Go back to playing games. Okay, let's go feed some animules. Anybody use this mod right here? Because I'm not sure how it works. This mod is supposed to be an egg storage house. And it's supposed to store like, what, I think 150 cartons of eggs. But I don't know how it works. Are you supposed to put it on top of this? Anybody know? Has anybody used this mod? All right, let's buy some cows. I'm gonna buy some more Holsteins. These are the milk cows. Craig doesn't use it. Lumberjack Dynasty? What? There's a game called Lumberjack Dynasty? Really? Lumberjack Dynasty. You know what? I might have that. I got an email the other day from the company that sends me all these games to play because they want me to record them. I've got a game distributor that is always trying to send me games, and I don't always take them. And there was one that had something to do with lumberjacking, and they sent me another one yesterday that has something to, it's called Farm Repair. And everything's broke down. You need to repair everything, like your equipment and all kind of stuff. I might look into that one. I just got the email yesterday, and I didn't look at it too closely because I was busy. I'll have to take another look at that one. I might try that one. All right, so let's see. We've got one. I'm going to do 100 of these milk cows, I think. Wait a minute. 100? 100, 100, 100. Yeah. I'll do 100. There's 100 of those. And then I'll do 25 Angus. Angus are the beef cows. If you remember, I have a mod that separates the cattle out, and What it does is there are a couple of breeds that do milk. I think this one does milk. Holsteins does milk, and the Ayrshire do milk. But you notice that the Ayrshire are cheaper than the Holsteins. The Holsteins give you more milk, but they cost more money than the Ayrshires. Then you have these two, the Angus and the Red Poll, that give you beef. But again, the more expensive Angus gives you more beef than the Red Poll. And then you have the Brahma Bulls, and the Brahma Bulls give you more liquid poo, and the Holsteins and the Angus, I think both of those give you more poo, solid poo. So depending on what you want to be gathering up, you select which ones you want. So I want the milk for sure. So I'm doing Holsteins, and then I want to do some Angus. So we're gonna, because we want some beef. So I'll do 25 of those, I guess. And then I'm going to do 25 of the Brahmas. Elbow cough. I don't elbow cough when I'm sitting here in a room by myself. Besides, my cough is not a normal. Wait, how did I get 184? Where are they going? How many of those did I get? And why is that Holstein only 975? That's weird. Brahmas, Angus, Brahmas. Yeah, I don't want that many Brahmas. I only want 150 total. There. All right, confirm those. Okay, so we got lots of cattle now. Lots of cattle. I'm going to do some pigs now. A dab emote? Really? A dab emote? Yeah, it might have been somewhere. I don't know. Now, Craig says, no, not me. Are you talking about when I said you were special? You're special. Come on. You know you're special. All right, so we can have 300 pigs, but I don't want that many. So, yeah, I don't want that many. Man, somebody outside's got a muffler problem. They're even running up and down the street. You guys should have been here earlier. Oh shoot, I went over. I sold the cotton and got $4 million for one field of cotton. That was sweet. That was sweet. Oh, I know what Craig was talking about. Nah, not me. You weren't talking about this, were you? Were you talking about because I said you were special? Hey, Southern Lady. How are you? So I don't know what to do with this because I don't know if it has to be on top of that. It has its own thingamabobberdoodle here. I just don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna, I'll leave it the way it is because I think what I'd have to do is you can't move it. I'd have to sell it to move it. So I think I'll leave it there for now. And let's see what we need in chickens here. We can have 400. God, that's a lot of chickens. Craig is special in a special way. I might have to think about that one for a while. Chickens are cheap, so I'm going to get 300 of those. I don't want to max them out. Not yet. There. Let's confirm. No, wait, we need one more. We need one rooster for 300 ends. He's going to be a very busy guy. That ought to make him happy. And then sheeps. We'll just do 200. I'll do 200 of those. You're going to get Red Dead this Christmas? Christmas is coming up. As I was saying earlier, this Sunday we have to turn the clocks back. Here in America, anyway. I don't know what you guys do. And I hate that. I wish they would fix it. They were working on it, as I said, but they haven't done anything about it yet. It goes state by state. Kind of. Okay, so I got the pigs, I got the cattle, and the sheep, and I got the chickens, and now we have to start feeding them. So let me go check on the Limerator, because I got to get that field, what do you call it, seeded. Is he done? Should have been. I gave him plenty of time. Chris Hamlet has completed their task. Sweet. John's in America. Good thing, John. That's a good deal. Maybe. I'm getting scared. Wife wants to do some running a boot, huh? It's only Thursday. What's with the running a boot on Thursday? Wow, I'm getting a little low on lime. I have to fill that thing up again. Well, at least I have money to do it now. Thanks for the cotton. Thanks to the cotton. John, when you say you're getting Red Dead, are you getting it for the computer or for a console? It's on all consoles and computers now. It was on all consoles, but it wasn't on computers. Well, I shouldn't say all consoles. Sony and Xbox, I know for sure. All right, we're still working on the Rose Crowder is working on the clover. Good going, Rose. Virtual school, huh? I'm thinking. I'm thinking. You know what? I think I'm going to buy a second combine. I got the money. I'll get another Klaus. Global positioning, yes. Capacity. I want more capacity. All right, and then of course I'm going to need a header for that. I'm going to do an iconic 45 foot. Plain, we're going to make it Kloss. Main color Kloss. Design color US Kloss. And buy that. All right, let's put that guy to work. Y'all gonna go to work. So, Scorpion. Hey, Bob's in the house. Hey, Bob. How's it going? Well, I'm glad to hear she's doing okay, though, Southern Girl. And take my word for it, people can be stubborn when it comes to their health. You guys know I used to be a paramedic and I ran an ambulance service. I can't tell you how many times I would go out on a call where some guy would be having a heart attack and would want to jump down on the floor and do push-ups to prove to you that he was okay. I mean, seriously, you're in the middle of a heart attack and you want to do push-ups to prove you're okay. And it really got crazy when we would be, we'd have the local fair, let's say, either county fair or the state fair. And of course, they'd always have the ambulance on call. So we'd take our ambulance and we'd drive it right up to the arena so that if, something happened, we could just open the gate and drive in. I can't tell you how many cowboys would get stomped all to hell by a bull or a bronc, and then they would not let you carry them out. They insisted that they walk out, even though they sometimes couldn't even get up off the ground. They're just, don't let anybody see me hurt. I can walk out on my own. You idiot. Half your brains are hanging out the back of your head. It's crazy. I did say, hey, Scorpion. I grabbed the Farm Sim 13, the first, the second, and the third episode. Uh-oh, hang on. We got no windrow here. And getting them ready to see if I'm going to do what we were talking about the other day, about doing a nostalgia live stream. Oh, God. It was so funny trying to watch those things. I don't know if I can do it or not. We'll see. That's pretty funny. Oh, Scorpion. Talking about that, I found the one that I did the cops one on. Remember that one that I did that was about the, the TV show Cops? I found that one. That was funny. Is this a bigger field, or is this taking just a long time to get done? Onward is the... the lime is ready. Put this away. I don't need it now. Where'd I have this guy? I had it in that barn right there, didn't I? I had to walk away. What did I say? Oh, I just said that I found the cops episode. If you remember that one from Idaho. All right, what else do I need to do? Oh, I know. I need to buy another 48. Need to buy another 48. Not that one. Where's the other one? I'm going to put the bigger engine in it. And then I'm gonna leave it red, I think. I don't need global positioning on it. I'll just get this one. I need one to use for gathering up the goodies for the cattle and the pigs and the chickens and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, what else did I miss? Let's see. I talked to Southern Lady. Oh, Bob asked a question. What's atrial fibrillation with RVR? RVR is rapid ventricular rate, but it's a fluttering of the heart. Sometimes it's an abnormal beat, kind of a thing. Why do you ask? Do you have that? I've got angina, which is a little bit different. I have to take nitro for that. Alright, let's get some pig food. I don't know why I start with the pigs. I should start with the sheep. I've got plenty of grass. Yeah, do that one first. Jonathan, how are you? Do the cops episode first. That might be kind of fun. I don't know if I can do that or not. I guess I could. Get this guy ready for the clover. I'm going to take the clover right straight over to the sheep, but let me grab some grass while I'm waiting for that to finish. Oh, I'm doing good. Doing good. See how much grass I got. I should have plenty, but I don't have any grass. Oh, I forgot. I had to restart this map, didn't I? Shoot, I need to cut some grass. I forgot I had to restart this map because I fixed it into its own folder, if you remember. Shoot. Alright, we're going to collect some grass here. And I think I put most of it in those things. Not like I need silage, though. Oh, okay. Man, this guy's a little wild. Maybe it's just my thumb on the controller. Anybody seen Andy today? Is he brewing again? There's Andy. Just about the time I think about Andy, he shows up. That's kind of strange. Don't cut any cheese. Cutting cheese in America means a little bit something different than I think some other countries. I'll ask Scorpion to explain that one. He's probably better at cutting the cheese than I am. Oh shoot, I'm wasting the grass. Dang it, I keep forgetting this thing won't stop mowing just because it's full. And anything else after it's full, you lose. I probably just lost 100,000 blades of grass. I'm taking this right straight to the sheep. Oh, I'm sorry, Bob. If you said that earlier, I missed it. I apologize. That's terrible. I know it's coming on 6 years. I can't believe it. It's coming on 6 years since my father passed, and I can't believe it's been that long. Right, I'm going to take the rest of this grass and put it in storage for later. That reminds me too, I don't think, let me double check. I might have, oh, I did already. I did. I didn't remember buying a tanker, but I guess I did. I love this this barn. That thing from the outside doesn't really look like a door. It looks like it's part of the wall. I mean, obviously that's a door. That looks like part of the wall. I love it. And it's got a special button here. If I can get to it. Got my speed boots on. Makes it a little bit harder. They even make it look like it's very heavy, don't they? All right, it's animal watering time. Alright, let that fill up with water. Uh-oh, somebody took the sign down. Pig food's almost ready. The clover is ready. I'm going to take the clover and run that straight over to the sheep. They need clover. I think it was a sheep. Oh, All right. Well, hey, watch out for traffic. There's crazy people out there. Well, you're in Texas. Maybe not so much in Texas. But it will be, because you get all them California people moving into Texas. You're going to have lots of crazy people now. I think you guys need to set up some kind of a quarantine section. Take a small town in Texas and make all the people from California move into that small town and quarantine them until they lose their political leanings. They'll move out of California because they don't like what's happening to their state, but they bring their politics with them, and it happens all over again wherever they go. You find it satisfying watching people trim their hedges? I guess it could be, because there's the school across the street has some really large hedges, and after they're trimmed, they really look really nice. Before they trim them, they look like, I don't know, they're out of control. I suppose it would be satisfying watching that. Randall, are you in Texas? If you're in Texas, then you might understand what it is I'm saying. See, that's what happened to Oregon. You know, we used to be a pretty tough state, and all of a sudden, all these people from California kept moving in. Next thing you know, we're just like LA. Look what's happening to Portland. Didn't used to be like that. That doesn't look like clover to me. You grew up in California? I don't remember who I was talking to. There was somebody who used to come into my live streams, and he and his brother, I think it was, traveled into Oregon, and they said every time they said they're from California, people would treat them differently. If they didn't know that they were from California, they treated them really nice. Oh, they didn't take much. They didn't take much. All right, so here's what I was saying. The animals take different crops than they do normally in a regular map from Giant. They take clover and hay. Normally they only take grass, if I'm not mistaken. They don't take rye because rye's not part of, the normal crops. And I don't remember sheep taking anything but grass before. Now they take hay, clover, wheat, barley, or rye, or soybeans. I don't think I have any soybeans, but I'm going to go check. I know I've got some wheat, and I've got barley cooking on the fields. So we'll get the sheep going. And then what's Scorpion doing now? So we'll put the clover in for later. I don't have any other use for clover at this time, so I'll keep it for the sheep for later. They don't seem to take very much. All right. I've got a little bit of barley, and I got lots of wheat, so we'll take the wheat. While that's doing that, let's go see how the water's doing. All right, water's full. Let's work on the animals here. All right, hang on. Before I do that, let me get this guy running again. I think this is, well, I don't know. Is this barley? I used to be able to tell by looking, but the textures are different in some of the mods. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got barley. This is barley. Barley, barley, barley. And let's turn on the windrow. Jeremy Varner has completed their task. All right, Jeremy. I haven't seen Jeremy for a while. Which one was Jeremy running? That other combine? Yep. Okay, this is wheat. I think it's the only wheat field I've got planted. So let's put the pipe out. Andy, what's happening today? Are you drinking all the... How long do you let your beer... Do you let your beer age at all? Or you just drink it as soon as it's done brewing? Kind of like drinking tea. Make a pot of tea and drink it right away. Alright, where's the other 48? Oh, he's got wheat. Why was I getting wheat? Was it for sheep? And I know the chickens need some kind of grain, so I'll just use wheat for that. It didn't take very much. I don't think the chickens are going to take very much either. That poor rooster, I wonder if he's still alive. One rooster for 300 chickens, for 300 hens. He's a busy guy, I tell you. I hear him crowing. He's got strength for crowing. I don't think the cattle take wheat, but I'm going to drive by there anyway. Let's see. Pigs, do you take wheat? Piggies? I don't think they do, but let me just check. They don't normally... Oh, by God, they do. They don't normally take grain. Weird. Ferments for about 2 weeks, keg it for a week or two, then it's ready. You have bottles that are 2 months old. Does that take a lot of willpower to wait that long before you drink it? I'm making Andy sound out like like an alcoholic. I don't mean to. I'm just asking questions. Okay, they don't take grains. So that's good. I didn't think they did. Yeah, that poor old rooster. You wait till tomorrow. He's not going to be able to crow at all. I'm just going to show you something. Um, was it in here? Food. Del Monte factory. Okay, looks like they do corn and tomatoes, cherries, peaches, pears, potatoes. Maybe for what? What are they doing with potatoes? Food factories, factory modules, storage, orchards, construction, beverages, miscellaneous. There was something in here I was looking at that I thought had beef, animal husbandry, duck plucking. How'd you like to have a job of a duck plucker? Donkeys? What do you do with donkeys? A goat pasture. There's where I was looking. It looks like you can make dog food and all kinds of different kind of meats and stuff from a goat pasture. Really interesting. I might have put the wrong animal pens in. Huh. Well, I'm not going to worry about all that right now. Jorgen says he's playing Farm Sim right now. These bottles are for Christmas time, and as long as you keep making, there's always something ready. Well, that's true. The rooster will be all clucked out, huh? I saw something in international news yesterday or the day before. There was some kind of an illegal chicken fight or rooster fight, and this one cop, they were trying to stop it, and this one cop, the chicken got away from him, and they have razors typed onto the feet of the chicken, and the chicken got away and jumped up on the cop and sliced one of his arteries. Or the femoral artery, and he bled to death. Isn't that awful? Killed by a chicken. It's not going to be killed by a chicken. As I said, there's so many ways a human can, not be room temperature anymore. Anything. I had a guy get knocked out in his front yard. He was just walking through his own yard, and across the street a neighbor was mowing the lawn. The lawnmower hit a rock, and it hit this guy in the head, clear across the road. Knocked him out cold. Lucky it didn't kill him. I had a friend of mine one time was riding through the country, and it was a hot summer day, and he was just driving along, and a pheasant flew out of an orchard. And of course, it was, like I said, it was a hot summer day, so he had his window rolled down. The pheasant flew out of an orchard, flew through the window, hit this guy in the temple, and the guy crashed his car. Crazy stuff happens. Broke a car weeder with a weed eater? A window with a weed eater? Yeah. I think this is going to take the rest of this water here. What do you think? Cattle take a lot of water. Did you save me a bottle of beer for Christmas, Andy? I don't drink, but I'd be interested in what it tastes like. What's your wife think about all this? You're making your own beer. I'm at the wrong silo. I'm trying to get water out of this. That's like trying to get milk from a bull, right? All right. It's time for soup du jour. I can't wait any longer. I've been drinking Dr. Pepper, so I'm going to have a Mountain Dew today. I haven't had a Mountain Dew for a week. Man. I put it in a koozie to keep it colder, throughout the live stream. And but also the darn can is so cold. Freeze my little fingers off. Oh man, that's good. Very cold and very refreshing. I am allowed to swear. You get the idea. Okay. Enough said, Andy. Enough said. All right, let's take this pig food. See if the pigs will oink it down. I'm sure they will. Look at them birds. They're crawling up the walls. That's very strange. We have a lot of quail. When I was growing up in the Yakima Valley, we had a lot of quail and pheasants. Now, we didn't call them quails. We called them chuckers. So a lot of us guys were chucker hunters and pheasant hunters, and we had a lot of them. I actually got hit by one, but it didn't hurt me. I had a 1971 Volkswagen, and I also had a motorcycle, and I had the car in for repairs, and so I told a friend of mine, it was in another town, and I asked a friend of mine, would he ride with me on my motorcycle to Yakima, where my car was, and drive my car back for me. And so he said sure. So we're driving down an old country road, and a pheasant flew in front of the Volkswagen. It hit the windshield and it went flying over the car. Now I'm behind the Volkswagen on my motorcycle, and the damn thing, it killed the pheasant when it hit the car, and the pheasant just plopped down in between, in my lap on the motorcycle. It scared the holy hell out of me. It didn't hurt me. But it made me almost wreck the motorcycle. It scared me so bad. You think you're lucky? I'm lucky. Speaking of spouses, I'm speaking of wives. I'm lucky. To find somebody that agrees with A lot of things I agree with. Doesn't smoke, doesn't drink. She doesn't wear a lot of makeup. The makeup doesn't necessarily bother me. I don't like women with a lot of makeup on. But she doesn't wear perfume because she's allergic to a lot of the perfume, which is fine with me because I don't like strong perfume either. I just remember I had an aunt, and she would come over to visit, and she had so much perfume on that you know in the summertime when it's hot and a little bit of gas or something gets dripped out onto the ground, and you can see the vapors, the fumes come up off the gasoline and stuff. This woman, my aunt, would have so much perfume on that as she walked down the sidewalk, you could see the vapors wafting off behind her from all the perfume she was wearing. And you could smell her coming a half a block away. And I always remember that, and I never did like when women wore any kind of perfume. So thankfully, my wife is allergic to perfume, and so. But yeah, I'm lucky. We get along fine. I mean, I don't have any friends. I've told you that before. Literally, I had a friend about 20 years ago, but he moved away. My wife has quite a few friends that she goes out and does stuff with, but I have nobody, so I just stay home. But my wife is my best friend. She always has been. And, we get along quite well. We like the same kind of movies, and we read the same kind of... Well, we don't read the same kind of books. She likes some of the books I read, but most of the books she reads are these romance books. Cowboys with their shirts off on the cover and long hair flowing out of their cowboy hats, and that. Yeah, I don't like those kind of books. But anyway, let's see. I guess I'm almost done here. I don't need this combine. What I do need to do is I need to get a header for some potatoes. I think I've got some potatoes ready to harvest here. Okay, potatoes are kind of a tannish color. So let's see, what have I got? How about this brown right here? Dirt color. We'll do that for potatoes. Now you do have this good, nice sign here that shows a potato. So you wouldn't have to color code these if you didn't want to. But it makes it easier if you do. So I'll get that one. And then we'll get our Homer out and go do some taters. I have you, Jonathan. I do. And I appreciate that. And it's quite interesting because I'll talk to people, friends of mine, and they don't necessarily watch me. But I have friends when I talk about talking to somebody from England or from Scotland, or I have you guys know Ben. Ben used to be in Saudi, worked in Saudi, and he and I would talk quite a bit, and they're always intrigued that, wow, you have friends in Saudi Arabia or Brazil, and I'll say, well, yeah, they subscribed to me, and they said, oh, I forgot my header, didn't I? And I said, well, I guess they're friends. I think we get along quite well, don't we? It looks like it's made of wood. So yeah, I guess when I have conversations, I'll say, yeah, oh, I have a friend in England that said this, that's what's going on, or like Andy, I have a friend in England that brews his own beer, and I'll show them the label and stuff, and they think that's really cool. Really shocked me one time. I have no idea what it's like anymore because I haven't really looked in a long time. But when I first started this channel, that's a little darker brown than I thought it was going to be. It's more of a chocolate brown. Anyway, when I first started this channel, I found the analytics page, and it was only a few weeks after I'd started the channel. And I looked at the analytics page one time, and it said, you have people that have viewed your videos from 96 different countries. And I looked at my wife and I said, really? 96 different countries? That's amazing. It just freaked me out. Now, didn't the color of that header look different in the shop? It did to me. Name them. Name the headers? Or the 96 different countries? Hell, I can't even name the ones you guys are from. I don't think I watered the pigs. I'm going to water the pigs before I go back to the cattle. Name them. All right, they didn't take a lot of water, did they? But the cattle do. While they're doing that, let me get to the... Where's it at? That's the one I need right there. I got to get some cattle food. Some cattle food. Now see, it's showing the eggs in that place right there. Was I supposed to put the building in that? I think I'm supposed to put the building within that. Hey, you guys want to hear something funny? My wife was listening to me talking about the book she reads. She just snuck in the room, and on a piece of paper she wrote something and put it in front of me. It says, the cowboys in my books have short hair. Highland Scots have long hair. I'll have to ask Andy about that. He's Scotland. He's from Scotland, or he's Scottish. Grandpa's Gaming, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. You didn't know there were 96 countries? I didn't either. That's why I was shocked. But I'm wondering if there isn't more, because that was when I first started. I mean, like, only like a month after I started. Maybe there's more. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know how to find out. How's Grandpa Gaming doing? And you want me to name them? Nice to see me farming. Oh, I farm all the time. I just slowed down a little bit. When I first started my channel some of you guys know that has been with me for a while. For the first year and a half on this channel, I had 2 to sometimes 3 videos up a day, and most of them were farming, and that was 7 days a week. That was crazy, and I probably it was probably too much. A lot of people told me it was too much. Most people said, no, why don't you just put like 1 or 2 videos a week up, because that's what most YouTubers were doing. And even still, a lot of YouTubers only do 1 video a week. But that wasn't what I was trying to do. I was trying to get videos up, you know, so that I had a library of videos to watch. But whether that was the right thing to do or not, I don't know. Grandpa says he remembers. So yeah, Grandpa, Scorpion's trying to get me to do a nostalgia live stream, like maybe once a week or so. And so I was going back through Farm Sim 13, and I found the of course I've kept all the videos I've ever made in storage. I have storage discs here with all of them, and I pulled up the very first video I ever made. It was from a map called Idaho, and I was looking at it, and I'm thinking about maybe doing a flashback Friday or something like that, and playing the old video and then me talking about it as it's playing. I don't know. It looked like it might be kind of fun. I forgot I should have a seeder going on that big field. I'm going to do soybeans over there, I think. As soon as I find my... Oh, you making a mess on my tarmac? Okay, what was that? Is that the seeder? That's the seeder. Yeah. I've slowed way down in my old age. I can't do that many videos anymore. I was working 9 hours a day on this. It's supposed to have been a hobby. I can't do that anymore. You get older, you start slowing down. Right, this is set up for wheat. Let's set it up for soybeans. This thing's so wide, it's sometimes kind of hard to get camera back long, you know, where you can see how wide it is. Can't see the edges. Get them lined up. I missed it. Alrighty, who do we have doing this? Daryl Walker is on the job and ready for action. And we got John Tice doing the potatoes. Look at John go. Holy smokes. Man on a mission. Well, we need to pick up a little bit of straw because we've got a little bit of straw to pick up. Jorgen says it's 150 countries. I thought it was probably more, but it's just amazing, isn't it? There's a lot of people on this old earth. Andy wants me to name them. I'm still laughing over that one. I can't even name the states in America. And there's only 50 of those. Isn't this fun? I'm assuming that my cab is air conditioned. We didn't have air conditioning back in the day. Unless you considered the ox that was pulling the plow that would swish his tail once in a while and give you a little bit of a breeze. So Andy, you're playing this map. Have you got any production going? It looks like there's quite a bit of production going. I don't know if I want a goat pen. And I'm curious why you need donkeys. Now the duck plucking I can understand. Maybe you'd have a pillow factory or something, but for the down, the goose down. But donkeys? What do you get out of donkeys? So, Andy, do you drink wine? $195 countries? What's with this Mrs. Google? Hey Dennis, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm glad to hear it, Dennis. Glad to hear it. I think of some people that I used to have that watch my channels. Every once in a while I'll think of them, what they're doing now. Like Stefan. I haven't seen Stefan in a long, long time. I wonder how he's doing. Still trying to make money on the map. Plant some cotton, man. I made $4 million on one field of cotton. I can't believe that. It's a lot of green. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm thinking, you know, you guys heard Scorpion. They bought a new Christmas tree, and I don't know. He didn't really say whether they had a real Christmas tree in years past, but they bought I hate saying fake. They're not a fake Christmas tree. It's a manufactured Christmas tree. But they already put it up. They put it up already. You're waiting at Kroger now? Did you see that Kroger went completely woke? Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it. Grandpa hears me on that, getting older and recording. Yeah, it's a little bit harder than it used to be. I don't know. I think about the times that I was doing like 3 videos a day, and I thought, God, how in the hell did I do that? Literally, how did I do that? Oh, you haven't put it up yet. You were talking about putting it up already. Wait a minute. You did say Halloween. Well, anyway, I was talking to Carol this last few days, and we're thinking about doing the same thing. You know, this weekend maybe. This weekend is Halloween, and we don't anticipate anybody coming by. So we bought some candy, but I told Carol, I said, don't buy as much candy as we used to, because we're going to end up having to eat it ourselves. So you guys have noticed that I did that whole field and I didn't have to go unload. What I did was I remodded this Quicker Picker Upper. When you purchase this Quicker Picker Upper, you have a choice to add the extension on. So what I did is I remodded it, and if you don't use the extension, it will hold 150,000. If you choose the extension, it holds 1 million. Because some of these fields were so big on some of these maps, like Wild West, and you would go to pick up the windrow, it would take you all day, literally all day, to pick up all the windrow, because you'd have to stop every 50 feet to go unload. So I remodded this one to hold 1 million so that I could at least get one field done. Look, I've got 60% off of that one field. It's amazing how much you get. So anyway, you can choose not to have the unrealistic one. Well, even 150,000 is going to be unrealistic. It's straw, but even so, it's a little bit more in line than 1 million. Can't do that on a console. You're right, Jonathan. I used to buy bags of 100 count candy. I can remember going through almost 4 of them one Halloween. Now, granted, that was maybe 6 or 7 years ago. But boy, we used to get the trick-or-treaters like nobody's business. Last year, I think we only got 1 or 2. This year, I don't anticipate having anybody because of Oregon is still kind of locked down. Yeah, I was watching some video about Kroger's. Now, we don't have Kroger's here. They've got a lot of Kroger's down in California, and evidently they do in Texas as well. Scorpion says that's where he's at. But they had a whole news report about Kroger's. They're hiring new people, and they've got new policies, and they want to assist people in teaching them how to vote. They want their personnel trained in diversity, so that they can talk to people about diversity and help them learn how to vote and where to vote and who to vote for. I'm sure. I couldn't believe it. I thought, are you kidding me? And the woman that was doing the article was saying, she kind of slammed the paper down, and she said, I just want to know where the squash are. I want you to sell me some food. I don't need to have you tell me where to vote and who to vote for. And, you know, it's just crazy. This stuff is just going nuts. You're going to trick or treat in the house? I'll be anxious to find out what kind of tricks Leslie's going to have for you. I think I missed a roll. I got a loose roll over there. All right, I'm almost full anyway. I'll pick that up on the next round. %. No, I know I got to head back to the barn, so let me just pick some of it up while I'm on the way back to the barn. 99%. Oh, I'm not going to make it to the end, am I? Oh, I didn't make it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take this guy, since I'm close to the animal pens, and give the animals a little bit of straw. All right, you pigs, you want some straw? Of course you do. You're going to go to each other's doors? Okay, so Scorpion's going to go to the bathroom. His wife's going to go to the bedroom. And the kids are going to run to room, trick-or-treating. I think I'm stuck on the sewer here. The cows aren't making any poo yet. Did I give them any food? I don't think I did. All right. Chickens don't need straw. Chicken and straw. Yeah, I'm going to trick-or-treat myself. I got the candy bag. We already went through it and took all the candy out we wanted. I like the Almond Joys and the Milky Ways and the Reese's peanut butter cups. Now, so does Carol likes the Reese's as well, so we had to split those. But she doesn't mind the Twix and the M&Ms and stuff like that. So I don't care for the M&Ms and the Twix. But I don't eat a lot of chocolate anyway. Petunia's going to have a cone on her head. and Mr. Brown Bear is going to have a green shirt. Mr. Green Bear. Petunia, for you people that are interested, is a stuffed platypus. I can't remember, but there was some cartoon where Petunia was a pig. And so every time Leslie says Petunia, I keep thinking it's a pig, but it's a platypus. So, Scorpion, I'm thinking about this nostalgia thing, and I'm thinking of starting out slow. And what I mean by that is I put 3 videos together of the first 3 videos of Idaho, and that lasts about 2 hours and 6 minutes. I don't know if I can do 2 hours of just sitting there watching a video and talking. So what I think I'm going to do is just do one video. So it's going to be a short live stream. Like I'm thinking about doing the first episode of Idaho in Farm Sim 13, which is around 40 minutes, I think. And then maybe the cops video. So the first live stream might only be about an hour. Just because I don't know if I can do any of that. I don't know if I can just sit there and watch myself without puking, or being embarrassed at how bad it is. But it might be kind of fun. I might do that tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to do it on Twitch though. I think I'm going to do it just on what do you call it? YouTube. You think it'd be okay, Andy? Scorpion's gone again. Well, that was a quick little errand. Scorpion, I can't wait till Christmas. Scorpion bought something called Elf on a Shelf. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Elf on a Shelf. It's this little elf for Christmas, and you put it on the shelf, and it kind of does, well, it could be nice or it could be naughty. Well, they named the elf on the shelf, his family, they named it Rudy. And the first year, it did some naughty things. And then the second year, last year, they bought a second one that was a girl elf. And I can't remember what they named it now. I'll have to ask him. But there were 2 of them. Oh, I think they named it Bella. You're an hour late. Well, that's okay. I mean, it does record. You can watch it later. Well, that worked out pretty good because I actually have one line of windrow here out in the grass. So by missing that one in the middle, it kind of worked out just right. Sunday night. Well, it actually Monday morning about 2 o'clock. So when we go to bed on Sunday at 2 o'clock in the morning, the time will change. This coming weekend. And I hate it. I hate it when they change the time. I wish they would stop that. We've been doing that for years, and I've always hated it. That looks like the potatoes are done. I'm gonna jump on that here real quick. Let me get this straw picked up. Oh, I need to get the cattle fed so they can start making poo-poo. Cattle don't make poo-poo if they don't have nothing to eat. Oh, this is pig food. What? Oh, why did I do that? I already fed the pigs. It was a cattle I needed to feed. Oh, man. Well, I don't have to buy any more pig food. I should have plenty. Doggone it. I hate when I make goof ups like that. All right, Jonathan. Take care. Oh, they're making poo already. All right. I gotta go do some cow food then. Is that what it is, Randall? Yeah, you're right. I just remember the Sunday morning. Because you know how many, if they did it Sunday night, how many people would be late for work the next day? So they'd have to do it Saturday night so that people on Sunday would get up and say, "What's wrong with the clocks? Time's off. Oh, we missed it." All right, we'll let that fill up. What do we got in here? Barley. Barley. Man, I had, 2 fields of barley and that's all I got? That's crazy. Oh, I didn't realize what time it was. Thanks, Jonathan. I guess I was having too much fun. Jonathan's right. It's time. I know. I'd go longer, but I promised my wife I wouldn't spend all day on the computer, so it's kind of limited. I have before. You guys know I've done some live streams that went 4, 5, 6 hours. It's hard to do that. And it was back when I had a whole heck of a lot more people watching me. I don't have the people watching me that used to. I know that I'm pretty much shadow banned by YouTube, so I don't get any new people. The only way I get new people now is if somebody actually stumbles on to my page for some reason. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here then. The only thing I have left to finish this harvest, well, I did finish it. That's being seeded. So yeah, we're done. I'm just picking stuff up here. I want to work I'm going to leave it running though, because I want the animals to get fed and all that kind of stuff, so that they start producing stuff. But yeah, stay tuned tomorrow. I might do that nostalgia thing tomorrow. Be the same time as this, or I might even start at noon. I don't know if you've been noticing, but when I do the only ones that are set scheduled are Tuesday and Thursday. The ones I do on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are not scheduled, and sometimes I start them at noon, sometimes at noon 30, sometimes at 1. It just depends on, if I'm ready to go or not during the day. But I think it'll probably be about 1 o'clock if I only do about an hour tomorrow. So stay tuned, and hopefully you'll catch me on that. It might be kind of fun to watch. We'll see how I do. It's just an experiment. I hope you had fun, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, have fun playing games. Ta-ta for now.